Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome to a fresh series. A lot of you, or some of you, or maybe none of you, I don't know, have been wondering where I've been, why there has been a lack of uploads here lately. And the answer is simple. First of all, I tunnel visioned into getting the endings on Elden Ring, which I do have my Platinum Trophy, so I can relax on that now. I just have a couple more endings to get for the compilation, but that's coming along. But the main thing that happened is that, like a week ago, was it a week ago? It was a week ago, wow. No, actually, it was almost a week ago. So last Friday, or last Thursday into Friday, my brother shows me this new game. I think we started playing on Saturday, but I've played the shit out of it over the past 4 days. Like, oh my god. This game is addicting, at least for me. It's called Marauders. Welcome to Marauders. So the way this works, it is a first-person roguelite looter shooter. So you have gear, and you have a stash, you have boxes of shit, and to give you just a slight idea of how, for a level 22, 63 skill points, bunch of money. This has been 4 days. Level cap is 30, if that gives you any idea. I got all kinds of gear. You can equip stuff with. You need a backpack to have actual legitimate storage. Motherfucker, turn back. I'm actually playing this game with a keyboard and mouse for once instead of trying to use a gamepad. So yeah, I got big ammo types in here. I'm really excited. I'm jittery. I've got the small ammo types in here. I've got just a crate full of guns that I can take with me. There's also these traders, and they will rotate out over time. You can see right here, it's about to trade, and they will sell you things. I actually really, really like the Uzi, so I will take one of these while it's here, because the Uzi is just fucking great. I love the Uzi. Legitimately love the Uzi. Do I have an Uzi? I have an Uzi in there that's already decked out, so this is like an extra one that's non-decked out that I can start with. And you don't have to start, you do get some free stuff when you start. You also get a free ship, so you don't have to worry about your ship losing. This is like Tarkov in a sense that if you die in a mission, everything on your person, all of your gear, gone. Gone, you lost it. You can get it back. It's not that punishing, it's not that hard as you can see. But, it is hard. It is a hard game. This is not for the faint of heart. Alright, I really need to move this fucking recording thing out of my way. Hang on 1 second. That was the wrong button. Here we go. We'll put that like, see, that's gonna cover my health bar. You guys can't see this bar. Yeah, you can't see what I'm doing right now. We'll try that. Hopefully that works. I gotta have my recording timer up somewhere out of the way, is all. Alright, and then so you can upgrade your weapons, and you can see all the various different weapons. They all have individual stats, and the stats are very accurate as to the power and the utility of the weapon. So we'll go to this Uzi, we will stock and mag. I'm not going to put a suppressor on because you cannot buy the suppressor. You have to make that out of the crafting. There's a ton of mechanics to the game. So just a brief overview. There's a crafting system that you need either scrap or like real materials that you'll find in the levels. The scrap you can get just by junking stuff. You click on it, see you'll get 50% chance to get metal scrap, 50% chance to get junk scrap, and depending on how many slots the item takes up, or maybe how valuable it is, what tier it is, I don't know. I've gotten 1 out of some things, and I've gotten 2 out of some things. For example, this vest will give me 1 item, but somebody else has a better vest that gives you 2 items per scrap. So it's not the worst thing in the world. Now there's contracts you can do, which are just like little daily missions. This one in the middle here is like a big overall, like a contract string that everybody gets to get certain key unlocks and stuff. This is like your main quest line going on here. And then over here you have your daily contracts, which are like your side missions. And I've actually I complete these way too fast. I need like hourly missions, but you know, whatever. You get what you get. You take what you got. There's some cosmetic upgrades you can get. Just like, you know, a little bit of money. Sometimes you have to complete a challenge to get it. Kill 10 Marauders. Marauders are real people, by the way. Marauders are real people, and then there's different like commandos, hunters, prisoners. Actually, I don't think the hunter. Oh, that's like a poncho thing. I don't think there's anything to that. But yeah, lots of different outfits you can get and choose from. I'm wearing my trench coat. I like my trench coat. Actually, I don't know if you guys know that about me or not, but I do. I'm very fond of trench coats. Now, because I have no bag or armor or anything, I actually don't want to take this Uzi yet. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to do a naked run and show you how you can start if you're either afraid to take your stuff in or if you just have nothing to take in. And yeah, technically I have a backpack and stuff that I could take with me. But I'm not concerned about that right now. I would rather save that backpack for when I'm playing with my other boys later on. So now, every time you start, and these things will bounce around, they spawn weird, sometimes they don't spawn. It's reliable spawns, but very, very occasionally something won't spawn. But you get a shitty pistol, and I say shitty because it takes it doesn't do very good damage. It has high recoil and only an 8-round clip. It's not a very good gun. It's the most basic gun in the game. So you can fly your ship. If you're flying and no one's on the gun, you can shoot yourself, but you can also have a gunner. That way your gunner can shoot like behind you or beside you while you're flying, because you can only go forward, left, and right. And you gotta do it based on jets and momentum in space. So like if you're drifting, you're actually gonna drift. Now this level right here, you learn the levels by looking at the outside of them over time. You'll just become more familiar with them. This one's a naval base. Those are mines. I'm blowing up. So this one's a naval base, and the naval base is actually easily one of the best ones to get. There's such good loot here. As long as you can survive the guards, and if you get really lucky and you spawn in the barracks, you can get a bunch of weapons and gear and then just immediately leave. It's hilarious. So this is maybe my favorite level. The only downside is that the guards here, the AI, because there's AI and real players, there's like AI guards. The AI here are particularly tough as compared to some of the other AI. They have a lot of armor and a lot of weaponry on them, and they will kick your ass if you're not careful. You do gotta watch out for that. Now, another thing to note is that this game's very intensive and terrifying, so there will probably be moments where I'm just dead fucking silent because I have to listen. Always gotta listen. You can hear people talk and shoot. I'm dead. Pretty sure I just got dropped by a bot. It happens. Also, there were definitely players there. If you ever hear shooting, that's definitely indicative of a player, because bots, they don't fight each other. The report button shows up whether it's a player or a bot, and the name, sometimes the bots have player-looking names, so you never really know whether you got killed by a player or a bot. But I'm pretty confident I got killed by a bot there. Just the way he was moving and fighting seemed very bot-like. He got a couple of good shots off, and I died. Simple as that. I might have got shot by a player off to the side, too. Like, the player hit me, and then that guy killed me. Could have been a player named Edwin. The guy that I was looking at, though, pretty certain was a bot, even if he didn't kill me. And yeah, the problem with the naval base is just the AI is tougher and smarter than in a lot of the other areas. Like, the easiest map is probably the prison, because the AI really sucks, and there's a couple of really good loot spots you can hit pretty early on. We got the naval base again, actually, so I get a chance to redeem myself. I do actually really appreciate that. I appreciate it because the naval base is actually probably my favorite map. And I can kill the guards with the pistol, I just need to be a little bit less gung-ho. I wanted to get out of the immediate area because I was scared of the people. people scare me, particularly, first of all, they scare me most of the time in general because most players are better than I am. If we're being perfectly honest, like, I'm just not that incredible of a player yet. I'm good, but I'm not incredible. No MLG plays here. So especially when I'm going in with a pistol and they have a machine gun, it makes me very scared. I will not win a fight against a player if they have a machine gun and I have the Luger. It's just not going to happen. I can fight the bots with the Luger. And I can fight I can fight people if I have a weaponry of something, like some kind of machine gun. A rifle, perhaps. Or even a better pistol, honestly. I've killed people with the Mauser and the 1911, the Mosin. Just not the Luger, man. Luger, it's only good for fighting bots. I hate that that's the way it is, but it really is only good for fighting bots. Luckily, you don't necessarily have to fight. You can go 100% stealthy, get in, and also you have to leap to the airlock you come in or find a drop pod. You have a captain's key card, so it's important to keep track of that. It is very important to keep track of that. Now, the barracks should be through the firing range, as I recall. Can't go through there. There's a gun. It's not the greatest. I panicked, honestly. I just panicked. I absolutely had that fight in the bag, but I panicked. Lesbian Seagull. See, that was a person, Lesbian Seagull. By all rights, I had that fight, but I panicked. The MG42, you can't aim down sights with it, which is what I was about to say, which makes it... If you don't know where the bullets are going to group, it makes it kind of hard to aim. It's fine. Expect me to do bad for a little while. Especially while I'm trying to maintain commentary on top of this. It's gonna be tricky. It's just gonna be tricky. Now, I can probably manage it. Honestly, I can probably manage it. I'm very upset that I lost that, but whatever. So what you're about to see from me is a level of focus and silence and seriousness that you have never seen from me before. You're gonna think I'm some kind of actual gamer during this match. Really sucks to lose the MG42 right away. I getting unlucky. Alright, this map this map's called a Terraformer. The bots here, they're not soldiers, they're just raiders. They're a little tougher than the prisoners as far as like HP and combat ability. Not nearly as hard to fight as the soldiers from the last map, but there's a lot less easily available loot here. Now, for a naked man with nothing, I will easily be able to get enough to leave. Now, somebody's shooting at me, but he's a bad shot, so I'm not worried about him. He's probably not even going to be able to disable my ship by the time I get docked. Just going to help that guy out a little bit. And then I'm just going to dock. They can't shoot you if you're docked. You're perfectly safe, so I'm just going to leave. I don't like doing dogfighting because I can win the ship battles most of the time. But, A, I'm by myself, which is dangerous because you have to manually repair your own ship using fire extinguishers you collect, which you hold as a weapon, and then you shoot the engine with it. It's kind of silly. But it's a lot. Obviously, you can't repair and fly at the same time. So if you have somebody else to repair your ship, it's a lot easier. You can survive a lot longer in the dogfight. And also, you can't actually destroy the ship. Once you break the ship, you have to do enough damage to it. The person inside dies, which is really hard, but it's almost... That was a person. That was a person. He's going to kill me. And that's okay. I say it was a person because it looked to me like he was peeking around the corner. And I say he's going to kill me because he knows I'm here. And I don't have a gun. hasn't pushed up tells me that either it's a bot or that player is just as afraid of me as I am of him. You see, you get random shitty loot as a cable. I don't really want a cable. I want to get... Always got to be wary of movement, both visual and audio. Want to be searching everything. You can't search everything, but you want to search everything you can. And yeah, a lot of it that you're gonna get is just gonna be garbage that you're gonna pick up simply because you have the space for it, that you're gonna wind up throwing away later. Yeah, see, here's another airlock. So this is probably where he came in. I swear to God, I thought that was a guy in a hazmat suit. That light scared the fuck out of me. Alright, obviously not having a gun's terrifying. I need to get somewhere out into the middle area where there's loot drops. And see if I can get something, or see if I can get the drop on a bot. Take his loot. Otherwise, I don't see this run going very far. Now I know that over here is a building that I can go up. I think I've come all the way back around to the... I have come all the way back around, and I'm now back where I started. Okay. This is why I don't like this map. I'm very bad at navigating it. It confuses me. I don't understand it, and I have a hard time. Okay, that's that way. So those are two interconnected doors. So I gotta go this way. Okay. So there's actually just nothing out here. I just need to leave. There's just these two terrible hangars. Alright, so I just have to go through this tunnel. Oh. That's a person. I lied, that's not a person. If it was a person, I'd be fucking dead as shit right now. That's a bot. But he does have the better pistol. Or a better pistol, at least. It makes me feel a little bit more confident. That room you have to have a lockpick to get into. I don't have one. Maybe I can find one over here. Be nice to get one. There is good loot in that room. Just some more garbage. Sacks are usually garbage, but you have a good chance. Food is healing. Bandages are healing. Anything you can eat is some kind of healing, for the most part. Now, there are some intricacies as to how it works, because, like, if you notice, my stamina bar's got that white meter on it. The white portion is an indicator of my cap. Seeing as I've taken, or as I've used up my stamina, I can no longer get to full max stamina. Now, eating food or drinking water or something can fix that for me. And then, as I take damage, my my overall health cap will lower, and I will not be able to have as much HP, frankly. Got a knife. Knives are cool. Melee weapons mostly suck, but they're alright if you're in a pinch and you really, really need it. Now, this is where the vaults are. Vaults are really, like high priority. I'm dead. I don't know where they were. I don't know who they were. Pretty sure it's a player. I'm pretty sure they're gonna kill me. You can see the white bar on my HP now. Yep, he got me. Pretty sure it was a player. He saw me. He was waiting. I wasn't getting out of that alive. He got the drop on me. It happens. Eventually, I'll have a good run. I will. It's fine. Oh, but you just gotta be patient, man. Patient, but not too patient. I played around too early or too long in the early area, and also I don't like the terraformer. The terraformer, I really do rely on getting a good spawn, and then there's an early room that has a decent weapon you can just grab and snag and just dip out. But I don't like the terraformer. There's not very good loot there. It's a lot of big, long, open areas that are ripe for getting sniped, and you know, like there's only a couple of areas you can go, and you have to go through that one big main hallway so people can just watch it, and it's dangerous, and I don't enjoy it. I'm not appreciative of the terraformer as a level. I'm much more happier with corridors and such that I can feel safe. I'm like a bunny rabbit. I want to feel protected. So I will grab my shitty gear again. Again, I'm not going in with anything, so it's not really a big deal when I lose, especially if I don't collect anything. Now, the one where I died and lost the MG42 kind of sucks, but it's not a big deal. Hopefully, we'll get a merchant ship, or maybe, excuse me, just a derelict. And so I can show you what those are about. Because those are really nice, like, mini points of interest, I guess. Now, this map is the asteroid mine, which is kind of like the terraformer, but honestly just worse. I hate this map as well. I don't like it. Again, it's very open and terrifying. Now, there is a pretty good chance I can get a small amount of loot and just get out. The problem, I don't have a bag. I need to have a bag, because without a bag, you really can't carry anything. And I'm kind of relying on the idea of finding a bag, but I need to not do that. I should just craft one. I have the stuff to do it. I might as well. But I'm being lazy. Honestly, for the purposes of showing off the game and doing a video, and you start with gear, to be clear, you start with some MP40s, a couple shotguns, and I think maybe some Lugers. So you do start with gear, to be fair. And again, you start with like $65,000 or something. So I think for the next run, I'm just going to gear up and attempt to do some geared runs and show you what those can look like, because again, the pistol is just not good and I'm scared of it, and being scared of the pistol forces me to play in a way that I don't normally play, and a little worse than I normally play. This is what I do when I'm low on shit and I need to restock, though, which even though I'm not, that's where I feel like I am right now. Alright, we got the kitchen. Perfectly honest, I don't really know where this leads or connects to. We got some food though. Food's always nice in case you take some early damage. Now, I do need to talk less so I can hear more. That's a player. He's coming for my ass. never mind, that was not a player. Again, I'm never not scared. Never. I'm never not terrified. Sometimes being afraid is the only thing that will keep you alive. There's some loot in here. Get some band-aids in there. Eat my cookies. The aspirin will lower my HP a little bit, but it will take away the white part and let me heal back up more. Okay, I got fighting. Back here. Come over here. Might be able to pick up some loot in this building. Watch for people, always watch for people. Somebody near me. This. Oh shit. I would love to get a bag and take that home. Oh! There's a bag. It might be able to hold it. This may have been a person, but I think it was a bot. But the fact that he had like food and coins on him makes me feel a little skeptical of that. Alright, this is what? 4x3. It will exactly fit. Use that. Take that. Flip that. Alright, now I want to get the fuck out of here with this supply drop. Gun. I got a bag. I got some armor. Actually, I didn't take the armor. I still have my weird vest thing. But I got some guns. I got some ammo for my guns. I got a supply drop. You're gonna see what we'll see what's in that when we get back to the base. All in all, this was actually a really nice. It was a slow final one, but it was good. It was a good final one for this video at the very least. We'll get back to base now. I'll show you how to extract. We'll get back to base. We'll check our goodies. See what kind of loot we got out that box. Crates are fun. Crates usually have good loot, or they just sell for really nice. But the supply drops, I find that it's generally better to open. You usually get more money. And certain things like ration crates and medical crates, I feel like you get more money if you don't open them. Turret down there. Fuck that turret. And there is our exit right there. We'll gun it toward that. And it's actually a little bit safer and easier to leave with an escape pod. The only things, you have to get into the pilot seat to actually exit the thing. You cannot enter the location in a space pod unless it's a derelict or emergent ship. Then you can. In fact, then you have to. But if you have a ship that's not the basic starting ship, if you don't extract with it, you actually lose the ship. So while that can be fun to get a big bad ship and come through and, you know, bully people and stuff, if you don't leave with that ship, then you lose it. So you do have to be careful with things like that. Now, if you just take the basic rust bucket that it just gives you infinity of to play the game with, then it doesn't matter. You can very freely just abandon it and use your whatchamacallit. Now, yeah, see, I did just kill a couple of raiders. That's what I thought. Just a couple of bots. No actual players. They didn't fight like players. If they fought like if they were players, I would have died for sure because I was not prepared to take on players. But let's take a look and see what we got. Well, actually, first let's go to the trade. Those sells for 10 grand, or we can unlock it. We got 2 shotguns, an Uzi, and a $7,000 piece of paper. Now, you can get more valuable pieces of paper, but honestly, for 10 grand, I got most of the money, plus I got more value in guns, so all in all, I can sell this stuff for more, or I can keep the decent weaponry, because it is decent weaponry, so honestly, I'm probably just going to keep this stuff. All things, at least part of it. I sell the intel, that's all you can do with it. But the shotguns and the MAC-10, those are probably going to go in my my bag. Now, you do lose the box if you unlock it, so you cannot sell the box after the fact. But it is pretty cool. Now, with that said, I'm going to call this one because I have to go pee. And, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. As always, stay frosty bye-bye for now, and as always, stay frosty. Alright, we're going to go ahead and cut this one here. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Go ahead and follow @Snowflake on Twitter for updates on when videos come out. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.